going on, everybody? It's Retro Handhelds 24. Making another video on the Retroid Pocket Flip 2. I don't know why not many people are doing their videos. I know other people haven't still gotten it and they're waiting on shipping, but I know there's people that have gotten it by now, because I did pre-order this, but I mean I did it on the day, not at the exact minute, maybe like a half hour after it went live. And I know there's people that were just waiting there, you know. So, but I'm gonna pump out as many videos as I can on this device, because you know it is the RP5, so it's gonna be very similar. I went over this before, but I'll go over it again. So we have the 2S here. The plastic feels exactly the same except for the, you know, Retroid and the lines. It's the same plastic. Goes for the top too. It's the same plastic. It's just got the stupid design, whatever. Didn't really go over the buttons. You know what? The more I play this, the more I'm having a good time with these buttons. Now, I don't have like a tool like other people do with like measuring the buttons, and it's like hard to see, but for whatever it is, these buttons just, they feel a little bigger. And I don't know what it is, but here's another comparison. Got the RP5, which I haven't shown this off in a while, but don't get me wrong, I'm using this a lot. Because I've been trying to emulate Dead or Alive 5 for the longest time now, you know, on RSPX or RPC-SX. I haven't touched that in a minute. I was like, okay, what's the game like? So I just got it on my PlayStation 5, and I'm like, this is the perfect device for fighting games, because D-pad's on top, you got your buttons. And I was thinking, like, with these bigger joysticks, you know, oh man, I'm playing the story mode right now. I figured this would get in the way, but it actually, these joysticks, oh, I'll leave my butt whip because I'm not good with this character. Gotta like play other people. I only got good with the one character, or halfway decent. This guy's so tough. But the point is, like, this grip, like I'm trying to do all these moves, and like I put the smaller joy caps on here to like give me more room to hit the buttons, but I was like, let's try the joystick out. And with these, like, it's awesome. Like, my thumb, like, the range of motion is good, but my thumb, like, now this is where, like, I was talking about the grip on the, I want to beat him. The grip on the flip that I took off, these are not as severe. But like when you're trying to like just hold on to this joystick and like do moves and stuff, like the way it's like positioned, you have it all day. And with fighting games, like, I know it's kind of weird because it's at the bottom. I could try it on my Portal, I guess, because it's on top. It works out great. Like, and then if I don't want to use it, obviously the D-pad's right here, and it's a great D-pad. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out, that the buttons on here feel really good. These joysticks, get them while you can. But today we're going to be looking at Azahar 3DS. And there we go. And I'm going to show you a really quick I'm not sure what I'm trying to say here. Setup, I guess. Alright, so let's add a game. So for this, if you're interested in getting this, you can just find it, you know, download it, install it, and what have you. There's downloading ROMs as we speak. But in case you're wondering, there is a certain way to do this. So, alright. Yeah, Castlevania. Alright, so I download Castlevania, right? Okay. And we want to put it on here. Okay. I have my windows open, so we don't really have to close anything. So we go to archive, or what's the name of this? Whatever. Zip archiver, I think is what it's called. You go to download. I already extracted it, so it's right there, right? Then close this out. You could do it from there too, but I like using this file manager, just simpler. You don't see it, so remember to always go to your storage and then click download, and then it's right there. Okay, I'm gonna hold down on it. I'm gonna go here, move to. I have my 3DS ROMs on my SD card, obviously because of space, and I'm gonna move it here. It's a 3DS ROM, so it shouldn't take too long. Well, this is actually one of the biggest games, so this might take a couple seconds, but not long enough for me to pause it, so we're gonna do it together. Alright, even when it says 100% and it says moving files, still wait till this disappears, because you don't want anything to mess up. And you will have to do this. This is why I'm showing you guys, to get this app in order to work. You may, most of you probably already know this, but in case you want to get into 3DS emulation and you get this device and you want to try out that emulator, the Azahar or whatever, it's the latest one, I guess. You will have to do this additional step. Okay, so go to SD card. We moved it, right? Let's see if it's there. It's there. Okay. Now let's go back. We moved it. It should just show up, right? Wrong. It's not going to, because you're going to have to do another step. Fairly easy, but if you don't know, you'll be struggling. So hold down the game. Press these three dots at the top. Go to rename. Right there, it's 3DS. Take it out, just the 3DS, nothing else. Capitalize C and click done. Theoretically, it will show up once we refresh the game list. And it did. Alright, these are drivers that I put in the GPU. I was messing around with that. For whatever reason, they show up in the games. So disregard those. And we're only going to be testing out the actual driver. Well, we'll see. So when you go to settings, few tips. I have my speed limit at 200. You know how I do, because some games run at 30. We're going to figure out, I know Metroid does, so we're going to see how that plays. System, I mean, whatever. It's not much to change or touch there. Gamepad, you're going to want to map all your controls. It's very simple. Just follow the rules, or just follow the questions and just map them, press them. And then graphics, I'm choosing Vulkan. It's going to start you off at OpenGL, so just switch to Vulkan. If we get better performance in OpenGL, I'll let you know for certain games. And then the shader compilation, make sure that's clicked on, because default it's clicked off. Internal res, we're going up to 3x. We'll see how that goes. And then there's something else that I want to mess around with. I haven't. I heard bicubic is good for texture filter. However, again, I'm not sure if that's going to take a toll on performance, and we want to just see what works. And then layout, I mean, you can mess around with this. I didn't mess around with it. But what I did do, I didn't go over with you. Back to gamepad. All the way at the bottom. Hotkeys. So I only got 2, because there's not enough buttons really. Swap screens, I mapped to, oh boy, I'm not sure. It's either this one or this one. R3 and L3, use those buttons for these. So if you want to swap a screen, like you could click down. If you want to circle the layout, I mean, try different size screens, you just click down on this. And I'll show you how that works, but make sure you do that because it'll make your life a lot easier without touching the screen. Audio, I didn't mess around with it. I don't know too much about the audio. You could go to theme. I changed it to violet because I kind of like the purple colorway going on, but it's going to be defaulted to blue, but you can change that. And then also you can turn on black background. I can't speak right now. That's cool because we got an OLED screen. You might as well do that. And that's about it. There's system GPU driver. We can fiddle around with that, but let's just do it with stock. And as you can see, it should be on stock. Yeah, system GPU. I mean, we're doing 3DS. This is going to be the most challenging game, so we're going to start off with this one with 200% at 3 times resolution, and let's hope for the best. Someone was asking to see like the controls and stuff, so unfortunately I'm going to keep it this angle. Ooh, we're already getting stuttering. Oh. See, this is what I don't want to deal with, is lowering the res, right? So it's going to be a learning process for both of us. I'm pretty sure we can go to settings, but let's first see if it works. You know, let's give it the benefit of the doubt here. Am I not pressing A? Yeah, these controls like make me upset because it's kind of finicky, right? So my A button is mapped to where it's supposed to be, right? So go back, click here. Do I have to like delete? No. Whatever. I don't want to use touch controls. That's the whole point of mapping. And if you press B, it's going to be like a back button. But our speed says it's going faster than it is. Okay, that sucks. We're not doing cheats right now. I didn't want to do this on the fly. I don't think we can even, so let's close out of it. I didn't want to start the video off like this, but you know, again, it's going to be a learning process for both of us. Here we go. All right, so I got some goodies in here. We'll try this one. It's the most stable, right? Switch. This is 3DS. Hopefully it works the same. Probably not, but hopefully. Try it again. I can't tell if there's a difference. Oh, controls work now. Wait, I can't see though. Continue. All right, let's see if changing the GPU driver will help. It should. Well, unfortunately, I think with this game, we're going to need to drop that res. Oh boy. So let's go to settings, go to system. I lied. Go to graphics, internal resolution, 2 times. Hopefully we don't have to go to native. Or if the game will just crash. Okay. I mean, this is pretty good. But there's always a problem with the walking. We're going to start with the hardest game first. Alright. Still very unplayable. Let's go to graphics again. We're going to drop it down to native, unfortunately. It's going to look like garbage, hot garbage, but that's fine. Okay. So, I don't know what it is with this game, but yeah, he still walks weird. I wish I could change GPU drivers on the fly, but I cannot. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Try that one. That's the EOL. Mr. Purple. Oh, Mr. Purple, please save the day. Ooh, look at that. Might be on something. And the cool part is, we did it together. Okay, so the beginning works, but now we're dealing with this. Come on now. Oh, you know what? Wait. No. I was thinking like that new 3DS mode is on, but I think that needs to be on. So if it stays like at 60, are we going to be able to fix that stuttery walk he does? Absolutely not. I'll have to do my research on this game. But let's just see what happens. Let's take off. Oh, I can't. I don't know. Where should we go? Graphics? Turn that shit off. Oops. Turn that off. Oh, did it again. Okay, let's do... I think it's like 221 or something, or just try 205. See if there's a difference. And there you have it, I fixed it. Alright. Now that we fixed it, let's go to settings and graphics and bump that shit up. Oh. Let's try 3x. This is pushing this little guy. But this is what you guys came to see, right? Oh yeah, look at that. Problem solved, my guys. Sort of. Probably doesn't need to be at 3x. Not sure what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, man, the gameplay is actually working. I'll have to do more testing. I don't think it's the GPU driver necessarily. It's just you gotta change the threads. And just like RPCSX, I just gave it like 2 gigs or 2 gigs of whatever. I don't know. I just changed. Wait, what am I doing? I don't have my glasses on. I'm old. Wait. Oh, okay, I see. Man, I played this on the Odin Pro back in the day, and I got it working, but not like this. Like, it was struggling to hit 30 frames, but I did all these tweaks. Nothing like this though, with the PPU threads or the SP, whatever it was. Oh, this is gonna break the internet. And like I said, the cool part is we did it together. I just guessed, honestly. But I knew this game struggles a lot, so I mean, feel free to leave a comment if you know any more settings to apply to this to see. Fail. Alright, motherfucker, let's go. What you got? What you got? I'm holding it down. Wait, why? Okay. Get over here. I mean, it's very playable, but we're doing it at 3x. We could probably drop some things. Oh man, this plays so good. Like, I shouldn't say so good, it's just, it's actually playing. Why don't these guys die? Like, what mode are we on? Alright. Let's drop it down to... We'll drop it down to 2x. And remember, I've, like, kind of forgot already, but I turned stuff off, like this one. I mean, just because this game is demanding, so, and we still have to drop it, and it could be the GPU driver that I'm using. Fiddle around with that, but, oh yeah, oh my god, here we go, 60 frames, and we got speed limit, so check it out. We're gonna get above, hopefully without this game crashing. We're gonna be playing this, hopefully at the best possible frames per second, as long as it doesn't crash. Like, oh my god. Alright, it keeps loading. What I want to do is change the driver back to default. We'll just do that. Let's just change it. Alright. So we'll do default first, just because, you know, let's see how it plays. So it'd be 2 times resolution. Everything's loading fast. I have faith in just the custom driver. I don't think there's a way out of this part though. I could probably turn speed limit down too. But where's the fun in that? Now that he works. Look at that. This bad boy needs more work. Alright. Let's try something else. So we got him to move, right? What was that in the graphics? Was it in graphics? Yeah. So right here, delay game render thread. That's what I changed to whatever that is, 2005. The game render thread, when it submits the data to the GPU, will help performance issues. Very few applications with dynamic frame rates. So I guess this is one of those situations. So let's try very carefully to get to 3. Yikes. Oh, I had it. It's so sensitive. I can't even... Ugh. That's too much. I want to try to be as accurate as possible. Alright, that's close enough to 3, right? That's still a boost. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. And see if that improves the gameplay. Or if it makes it worse. Oh, hell no. Now, oh yeah, look at that. Now you can tell he's on speed mode. But the graphical issues, I think, are still there. Yeah, I know. Oh my god, breaking. Bad guys left and right. Okay, cool. Oh, I never thought in a million years I'd be playing this like this. Oh, this is awesome. I'm gonna keep it at 2x though. And I don't feel like changing the GPU driver because that'll cause me to exit the game. The graphical issues, I'll have to figure that out. Maybe if you guys know, let me know, because there is still slowdown when it comes to cutscenes, but gameplay, it's pretty dang smooth. Oh, I failed again. Now, I don't know if you guys want to play this way. You could just keep speed limit to 100. Pretty sure I'll check right now after I kill this guy. If I can change the speed limit within the game right now, I'll show you what it could be like at 100. Here we go. And we'll do it the smart way. Just so you guys have a better understanding of like what we're doing. Because again, not a lot of people are going to want to play that way. They just want full speed and like the game to work, right? Alright, so at 100% speed, this is a 30 frames per second game, as you can see at the top. Don't pay attention to my screen because, or not my screen, my frame counter on my screen, because the system is at 100% speed, which is 32 frames per second. And that's because we turned up that clock to just under 3000. But the guy doesn't have stuttering issues. This is normal speed. Still getting graphical issues. Again, I probably will not spend time trying to figure this out too much because the fact that I got it working, I feel like that's a huge accomplishment, but the community can definitely put in some work and figure that one out. I'm sure it's just switching something on, or maybe even a different GPU driver. I don't mess around with 3DS much anymore due to all of these. It's just, it was at a state where I was doing it on my Odin 2 Pro, and I was like, okay, I got it working. And then this was like the only game that I got pretty far in, like I would say maybe a third in, And I stopped playing it because it just, you know, I don't know, I just lost interest, I guess. I don't know. It was playable, and I was playing it at 30 frames. It was like this. It was like where, well, not this right now, but it was at 27, like that, with gameplay. But I didn't have these, I didn't turn the clock up. I didn't have these kind of features that this emulator has. So I'm a big fan of Castlevania too, so I guess I'm just showing Castlevania off. Okay, so this game works like this now. The rest of these games are going to work just fine, okay? They're literally half the size of this game. They're like 500, 300 megs. This one's just under a gig. And as you know, this is the one that I see online that struggles the most. I can't really skip scenes, and it's already been recording for 31 minutes. But we can try speeding it up again. Maybe that will make the cutscenes go faster. Or crash the game. No. Can't speed up these cutscenes. I am loving showing this off and showing you guys what you can do once you get it, but these types of settings, it's, man, I'm going straight to the portal. I can't go past 60 on here. I want to get to 120 or the Evo 165. That's super overkill, but with these hacks, it can handle it. And if this chipset can handle it, you know Odin 2 and the Gen 3X, Gen 2, whatever the Evo has, it's going to definitely be able to handle it as well. And these, I wish I could cut through these cutscenes. I'm getting like to the point where I just want to stop. So some games are locked. Okay, I'm gonna stop with this one. Some games are locked by the frame rate, right? Let's see what happens with Mario Land now that we turned those clocks up to 3. Or just under 3 gigs. It still might be locked. Nope, it's not anymore. So I had speed limit on Mario and nothing happened. I was like, oh, that sucks. Look at that. We're almost at 120. Or now we're at 120. So if you want to push a device, put on fast forward and see how many frames you can get. And we're only at 3 gigs of whatever. So if we go any higher, I'm not sure what will happen or how much we have to give. It can't even keep up with the speed. Oh, I hope it plays the way I want it to play right now. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is awesome. Okay, so when I did, like I said earlier, when I did the speed hack, it did not make Mario go faster. If you want more performance, you're gonna have to change that setting. Right now, Mario's moving at 120 frames per second, even though the screen's only putting out 60, so... Whee! Look how fast I am! Doesn't matter, look how fast I am! Oh, if I kill him, I get to leave. Of course, this would be like the first thing I would figure out is how to speed up the game. I mean, getting this game to work and increasing the resolution, that's a piece of cake at this point, but to getting games to work faster is a whole nother ball game if the speed clock doesn't allow it. It's too fast. There you go. Okay. You get the drift. Whee! This is so much fun. Okay. Before I die. Okay. Let's go over it one more time so you guys fully understand. Remember, for the games, you change the last thing from 3DS, leave the dot, and add capital C, capital I. Put them in your folder for the games. It will load up. Number 2, to get the best performance from what we just figured out, you go to graphics. You can try whatever resolution you want. Turn this off. I'm not sure what it does. Turn this off. Not sure what that does. These things may help. I'm not sure. So you can leave them on or whatever. It just sounds like it's causing stuff to do stuff. So I feel like that's taken away from performance. So I recommend, you could play with them. Let me know. Keep that on. And then, where is it? Not the speed up thing, or not the thing we adjusted, but the, God. That might be in a different menu. The sync shader compilation, that needs to be on, but I don't know if I passed it. Whatever. But if you want to get the best performance, you go to delay game render thread. I'll put it in the title too. You can try this. I put it just under 3000 and I got Castlevania working at twice as fast, at 2 times the resolution. Still graphical issues and some slowdowns with cutscenes. But when it came to gameplay, as you saw, we were killing it. So definitely take advantage of that. I'll have to work more on this. I really don't want to because it's a whole nother thing to figure out. And I just don't want to spend any more time today on video games. It's sadly to say. I got things I got to do around the house. But you guys let me know. Just leave a comment, say, hey, Retro Handhelds 24, do this, add this, turn this on. You'll get rid of those graphical issues. Hey, I turned this all the way up to, I think it's the max is 16, and everything works perfectly, or crash my game. So start off with I would start off with 2. We did 2. I put it to almost 3. It made Castlevania work just fine. You can play around with it by increasing it. I just don't have the exact numbers. I mean, we could just type it in, which I should have done in the beginning, but I'm a fool. I recommend leaving it at 3000. It's not much. I don't know what we have to give. This has 8 threads, so I don't know what else we need to keep it going, but we don't want to have it too high, I guess. But whatever. Leave it at 3000. Everything should work. Feel free to increase it. Use Vulkan. This is the one. Enable shader compilation. Make sure you turn that on. That will definitely help. And then, like I said, leave a comment. Let me know. I hope you guys like this. This is kind of a tutorial. I didn't show off too many games. This one works. They're all going to work. Okay? They're all going to work. I tried Mario Land, 3D Land, just because you want to see how fast Mario can go. That's how you do it. If you want to do the speed hack, you have to adjust that delay thing. And then you also, I don't know if it's, I'm a fool. It's in system. You go to, no, it's not in system. It's in general. Go to general and then you turn that up to 200%. For games that run at 30 frames, you could make it 60 frames. And with that 3000 delay, whatever, that's going to increase it to, you saw, like Mario went to 120, which is ridiculous. But a 60 hertz screen, I don't know if we're going to be able to really put out 120 frames per second. Probably half that, and just looks fast, I guess. But whatever. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Take full advantage. If you made it this far, thank you again so much for watching. You guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.